you guys? It's Mary.
And Emma.
Leave us a like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all, because today we are going to be talking about the degeneracy of passport bros, unfortunately.
Yes, passport bro, what happened? Passport bro. We did the show, I don't know, was it like 2 weeks ago?
It was a while ago.
About the passport bros. I never thought though, because really what we saw, really what they were saying, right? They don't like American women, right? Because either we want too much and we don't know how to treat a man and we're not feminine enough and we don't submit and all this stuff, right? These passport bros, but I never thought, I mean, you know, it seemed like you were taking all your money that you have, right? All your savings, you planned for this, you're going to another country. Because the American women, they just weren't good enough for you, right? And so you gone and we wish you well. We said goodbye, right? Nobody cares. You're gone, you're gone. The only problem I had with the whole thing is as you were leaving, you could not leave us in peace. You had to like be putting us down as you're leaving. Right? You could have just said I'm going to another country to find my wife. That's fine. You ain't got to put down American women. There was no need, but you did that. Now, I never thought that I would see you would take all your money and all your assets overseas. I just never thought that I would see the day that these passport bros will be on TikTok or on YouTube making a plea for money because you are stuck in the Dominican Republic.
You setting up a GoFundMe, brother. I know you're not expecting.
He needed the money right away because he missed his flight. All you know, he was there having sex with somebody to get one for the road. He missed his flight, or maybe he was searching for the woman. All you know, he wasn't even trying to get one for the road. Maybe he was still waiting on her, thinking that she'll come, and the person had already ghosted him because they've already got the money they need. Bye. So he missed his flight, right? And because he missed his flight, you know, you have to change the flight. It was with Spirit. And so he missed the flight. He had to change the date of the flight to another time. And that was going to cost him $100. This man did not have $100.
I know you lying.
No, I'm
$100.
It was $100.
And not 100,000.
It was $100.
$100.
It's maybe 100,000 in pesos, but it was just $100. He needed.
You couldn't
just
call your mama. You
$100.
couldn't call your daddy to get you $100.
He could not come up with $100.
You is a bum.
How do you go all the way overseas and you use up every single last one of your money?
Basically on prostitution.
You understand what? You use up all your money, and all you're doing, you just left enough just to travel and come, but then you miss your flight. And now, just to get $100, you don't have that in the bank. And also, that means when he came back here, wherever he came, he was just going to probably mooch up of somebody because you didn't have no money.
Crazy.
So the man is there. Look like he is crying because his eyes, he had these bags under his eyes, was like, oh man, you just don't know what is going on. Oh, hey God! Right now. Right now, I just don't have. So this is what happened with my Spirit airline.
Spirit Airline.
That's what.
Spirit of all.
Listen to me.
Of all
First
airlines.
of all,
Spirit
I
with
will
their $2
listen.
flights and their cramped seats.
And not only that, really, Spirit is not that cheap. People go for Spirit because it's cheap, but by the time you do everything,
yeah,
and you
by
pay
the
for
time
all
you
the
pay for all
different
the
stuff,
little knickknacks or whatever,
you should have gone with Delta or somewhere else. But
or Southwest.
I will never travel overseas, like
on Spirit.
On the Spirit. Spirit is for like a college child, right? And you're going back and forth. Like seriously.
I took Southwest though.
Oh yeah, because first we were doing the Spirit, and then we realized that it wasn't cost effective.
No, it was not.
Really, Southwest was cheaper.
And I couldn't even take a carry-on. I don't even think.
Oh yeah, that's so true. I remember.
Yeah, after that I was like, no, because I carry most of my stuff in my carry-on.
Yeah, and the thing is, all that you gotta pay for. By the time you pay for all that stuff,
you might as well just take Southwest. So I mean, I think we had like maybe 1 or 2 trips, and it was a wrap.
So obviously, this is a guy who don't know how to manage money.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to do math.
No,
to realize the spirit really, spirit ain't gonna help you, bro.
not at all.
But it's the crying for me.
Yeah.
It's the pleading. And you know what I thought to myself? Who will help this man? Let's think about it for a second. Because he's looking for an American to help him.
I know you're not going to be looking at American women to come save you with our American dollars. I know you're not looking at us.
I thought you didn't want nothing to do with.
You better go to the American men. You better go for your degenerate friends. Because we ain't got it for you.
That's what I'm wondering. You guys are all this
You
passport
spit
bros.
on American women just for you to go and cow out and beg them. It's just like that man who got slashed and diced by his OnlyFans girlfriend.
Oh, yes.
And just for the fans to come out and beg black women to come and save his raggedy ass.
Yeah.
After he had been making disparaging remarks when he was, they said, what, middle school, high school? I don't give a damn.
He was
when
17.
It was. 17. You made that at 17. I wonder who taught you that. Because aren't you still living with your family at that time? Who taught you about that?
Well, he learned
So as far as I'm concerned, I'm happy black women said we're going to sit our black rear ends out of this and let the cops do what they think is right for him. So we're going to sit ourselves out of this. And you figure out how you want to come out of the DR.
You know what I'm wondering? You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering to myself, doesn't the passport bro have like a group that if you get into problems, you could just call 1-800-PASSPORT
now you
to help you? I mean, where's your group at? Where you all is?
And my thing is, how you just like, if I'm traveling, I'm gonna damn sure make sure I have money for like emergencies, for contingencies, for money when I come back to the state so I can still live. To go get myself at least a burger from Mickey D's.
Something.
I will make sure I at least have $2. He ain't even had 100.
No.
Foolishness.
So he was going to leave poor. So
I thought that cat came out from underneath the fence.
Oh, so though, that when he was there, that's why I always say this. Sometimes you go and you say you're going to be with this man because you think he got money. And you're going to get over. Some of the most vilest and cheapest of creatures are wealthy men.
Absolutely.
So this man, because it's a mentality. It's a mentality. You're either generous or you're not. So that means this fool, he went to the DR, probably letting these poor women try to give him all kinds of favors and pay them as cheap as he can. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that pastor who they found him having sex with that gay OnlyFans guy. And he said refused to pay him.
He said either you pay me or you have to make a video with me. He decided to expose himself and do a video instead of just paying him so he's not exposed.
He refuses to even pay him for.
But you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking he probably was thinking, hey, this is a gay man on an OnlyFans site. I know none of my people in the congregation will be going on his site. Well, you don't know what your congregation is doing. Because if you don't know what demons they're battling, but you don't know that.
Because if you, who is in front of the pulpit, right, is living foul, how much more the congregation? How much more your congregation?
I mean, really. We're all human beings. You know what I'm saying? You can't truly think that there's not a gay person in your congregation.
But you are
I'm sure you're seeking them out.
But and then that's what we found out too. That he had been having some affairs.
And they said that he was well endowed, and they weren't talking about his preaching skills.
And they were talking about it among the congregation about him. He had been doing this very nasty.
As you sit up there.
So I can see this passport bro being just like that, very cheap.
Yeah.
Going there to do some pretty much prostitution.
Facts.
And leaving again when he had nothing. But the sheets was removed from your rear end.
Yeah.
And now you have to go, because you're not looking for men. When he's here pleading, you think this man looking for a man to help him. The men are not going to help him. They know what's up with him. He is looking for the American women to come forth with the American dollars. And probably
black women.
Yeah. Okay? No other race is going to come and try to help you. No.
Absolutely.
Certainly not. Zen, certainly not. They're not gonna come and assist you. No. And why should they? Why should they? But it's black women who will be feeling sorry for you. Yep, it'll be black women who will be like, oh, my brother is stuck in Dominican Republic. Let's forgive him. I know he was there putting us down, but let's forgive him.
I feel like a lot of black women are waking up to the degeneracy of some of the black men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because not all black men are like this.
Absolutely.
But I feel like a lot of black women are waking up to it and they're more aware. I do believe there are some still black worshipers black male worshipers
Right.
who literally will always be there for the black man, even though they're stepping on your neck and murdering you and killing your children.
Mm-hmm.
So
we are keeping hope alive.
Who?
Those black women.
Oh,
They
yeah.
keep
I
hope
mean,
alive.
they not here, though. If you looking for that, it ain't on this channel. You might want to exit stage left. But yeah.
All you will get from me about you be stuck in the Dominican Republic.
Keep hope alive,
will be some, I'm not even giving him that. Will be some cackles and some popcorn as I watch to see what happens. But later on, he came out and was saying, oh, he actually had some money that someone had sent him on the Cash App, and he did have that 100. What did he say? He did have that $100.
I guess when the
After all,
embarrassment came.
I guess you know what it is. He probably so embarrassed that no one was really. He just wants to say something. He has already gotten bailed out, probably by one of our sisters, and he's embarrassed. He wants to say, oh, actually, I did have money, you know. I wasn't like that, bro. Bro, miss us with that. I don't believe
The fact that
you.
you're close to being broke at all, but you're here traveling makes no sense.
It
You
really
shouldn't be
makes no
traveling
sense.
if you don't
No.
have funds.
Not like that.
You should not be traveling if you ain't got funds.
Great day.
That's pathetic.
I know.
And you're making
Just
bad life
$100.
decisions.
I know. And shoot, people gotta have some pride about their shit.
We always say that on this channel.
I will be too embarrassed to come back out
I know.
to plead to American women that I have put down. But he ain't got no shame in his game. None whatsoever.
Zero. But yeah.
But I just wanted to come out. Yeah, I just wanted to come out and troll this fool. It was
Yes,
hilarious. Hilarious.
Yes, y'all. But it's Mary.
And Amma.
We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment. And by the way, if you guys were, any of you guys who are in the Dominican Republic and you know of this guy, could you please put a comment on how he was treating you all when he was there? I bet he was real cheap. But put a comment. If you came across this dingbat, please put a comment down below.
Thank you.